Now, I do have a full Marketing Monday to also do about FTC versus Microsoft in the case of Xbox, basically buying Activision Blizzard. I have a Marketing Monday on that. But I'm worried that it's going to be instantly dated because within 24 hours, it's looking like the judge is going to release the actual results of the case. So I think what I might do is do it tomorrow when I can actually see the results and it's not an instantly dated video. So I think I will do it tomorrow. Again, I have the PowerPoint. I have this on the board. I'm ready. It is ready to go. But I think I end it kind of weekly because I don't know how it's going to end, and I'd rather wait till tomorrow. Though I will say, if you guys want like a little preview, I was just looking for options bet on Activision Blizzard, and there's like an absurd amount. There's a lot of people that are spending absurd amounts of money basically betting short term that Activision stock is going to spike, basically saying that they're going to win this case, which means somebody with a lot of money knows something that everyone else doesn't. So while I don't support this buyout, I have a lot of takes for it. I'll talk about it, in the presentation. It feels to me like somebody already knows that the fix is in here. I mean, someone already knows what's going to happen because this is a huge bet. Additionally, there was right before Microsoft first announced they were going to buy Activision Blizzard, I remember that there was this guy called Barry Diller, a billionaire. He made a massive bet 2 days before they announced the buyout. He made a massive short-term bet that made like, I don't know, fucking $100 million. And they asked him about it. He's like, simply a lucky bet. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up, Barry Diller. You 100% had insider knowledge. You 100% cheated the markets. This is not a fucking lucky bet. You just happen to one day wake up and say, I'm going to make a fucking $100 million bet that Activision gets bought tomorrow. It's fucked, dude. It's fucked to get away with this. I hate this insider trading bullshit, but same thing's happening right now. So in my mind, it makes me, unfortunately and disappointedly, pretty confident that like the Activision deal is going to go through. And also, I watched the trial. I've actually done a lot of research on the trial now for this Marketing Monday. And I will just tell you guys, the judge in the trial has two things that I think scare me. Number one is huge boomer energy. Just like not understanding video games at all, not understanding, they never even heard of the console war. They don't know anything. I mean, just really out of touch on all of this. Had to ask so many clarifying questions, had a real tough time getting it on anything. And then secondly, she has a son who works at Microsoft. So that's something. Her son, her eldest son, who she loves, just got hired at Microsoft. Now, a watchdog group asked her to recuse herself and basically get a different judge, and she said no. Okay, cool. Giga Chad. Used to be some kind of judicial ethics, but that's fine. So that's my update. Again, I literally, I can do this tomorrow. I think I'll do it as soon as the trial result is revealed. But I just think the video is it's going to be instantly dated. I want to make a video of it. Again, I'm motivated. And that's sort of the update. I think I will. So that's what I'm going to hold on the Microsoft stuff, even though I think it's very interesting. Can you repeat the insider trading knowledge who was the bet on? Please do not copy that bet. You don't have the knowledge, so you're still gambling. That person theoretically knows if they're making that massive bet. You are gambling. You are assuming they do. It's a game of telephone. But what they made was a huge amount of bet on call options, short-term call options, that Activision Blizzard stock would spike this week. Basically saying the judge is going to announce the deal has gone through, which will cause Activision Blizzard stock to rocket up to the purchase price, which is about $90-something. That's it. That's what'll happen. So they asked the son of the judge if she's going to do right by her boy. Yeah, again, that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me the judge in such an important $69 billion case is allowed to have a son that works at one of the companies. Not a grandson, not like a nephew twice removed, like her son. You think Microsoft hired him on purpose? No way to know, doubtful, but it's just a confidential either way. I mean, even if there was no nefarious act on the Microsoft part at all, like they did no retaliation, they did nothing, it's still a conflict of interest because like there's always that threat that Microsoft would like, they promote him more if the deal goes, like there's just like a sense that like if she wants her son to have the best success, she will be inclined to do better for Microsoft, who has a lot of money invested in this case. And so like by any cause of judicial ethics, they should just not allow her to have this case. Like, there's other judges. They just swap it out. It's like very normal practice in a different time in this country, and now we can't do it anymore. And he was hired at the start of the case. He was hired. Yeah, he was. He's going to get free Game Pass. Hey, thank your mom for making sure we got our $69 billion deal through. Here's free Game Pass. Game Pass fire, though. I don't disagree with you. But I will say this, and this is part of my presentation. There was a guy, a Supreme Court justice, named Louis Brandeis. Louis Brandeis. This guy. And you might think, oh my God, who the fuck cares about this old boomer? But I think he's one of the coolest people that ever lived in this country. One of the only people that ever fought against monopolies well. He was like a great voice for antitrust, great voice for small businesses, great voice for competition. And he has like this really fucking Giga Chad quote. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Thoughtless or weak, the unorganized consumer yields to the temptation of trifling immediate gain and sells his birthright for a mess of pottage, becoming himself an instrument of monopoly. Basically saying that when companies dangle a shiny thing at you in the short term, people will fucking give up on any thought they had of preventing monopoly later. They will, whenever Game Pass is cheap for now, they will say, I don't give a shit. Whatever they want to do, let them do it. And then in the long term, when prices are raised and shit sucks and everything is concentrated in the hand of a few companies, they go, what the fuck happened? And I think he was really spitting. I think he was on fire with that. I think he was actually one of the coolest things ever said. And I don't know. And it's something I read a book about this guy, and I think this guy's super fucking chatted. And if I had to like summarize everything I believe in, it's like, it always comes down to, I'm a strong believer in like the value of competition, and I'm anti-monopoly in like every sense of the word. I think monopolies are the biggest cause of so much of the ills of society today. That and money and politics. Those three things like are just so important to me. And that guy was pretty chatted about it. So what if the shiny thing is really cool? What's funny is the shiny thing will always be cool, even if you don't give them what they want. They just pretend that's the only way to get it. But they will still make the cool thing because that's how you win in a marketplace. So anyway, that's my thoughts on it. And that's Marketing Monday for this week. And I will give you the update when I have more. But thank you for listening. Thank you for watching today. That was fun.